We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. The stakes are high, no we won't fold, because we are unbeatable. We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no we won't fold, because we are unbeatable.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon, and thank you guys so much for joining us on today's episode of Unbeatable. It is such a great time to have you guys here, and we are a little bit delirious and having a little bit of fun with how today's going. So, if you will recall, we are all within the Vermilion City Gym at this moment. We are on the second floor, having had 3 battles against Lieutenant Surge in his slowly deteriorating state. As at this point, Coryne, Vermilion, and Seth have all completed their gym challenges, and DJ has elected to wait a day to do their own gym challenge. It is at this moment that Seth has just successfully tamed his dragon type Richter after his first evolution. His dragon type Pokemon go a little bit buck wild after their first evolution. That was a bit crazy. But at this point, Richter, now a Gabite, stands tall next to Seth as the 3 of you find yourself lined up on the challenger's side of the podium as Lieutenant Surge is loaded into a wheelchair, handed 3 badges, and then wheeled forward to you guys and then lifted out of said wheelchair to stand. This sort of like, you know, older man who is, he's a little bit not looking good right now. He's done 3 whole battles and he was pushing himself for the last one to do Seth's. DJ, you think that even if you did a battle today, it would not be against Surge, it would be against a gym trainer.
Yeah.
And he sort of like stands up and he looks at the 3 of you and goes, well, you've earned my badge. I present each of you. And he sort of like, there's like a shaky hand that kind of like drops the badge into each of your hands. With the Thunder badge, you have cleared the Vermilion City Gym, and this will be usable to enter the Pokemon League. Now, I believe I made a bit of a gesture towards young Mr. Wake over here. And I believe I promised you something extra if you won against my Ampharos as your 4th Pokemon in that battle.
Oh, sure. I almost forgot about it, actually, so that's great you brought it up.
Okay. He's gonna pass over, he's gonna pull out TMs for each of you, but balance on top of the TM for for Seth, there are 2 rare candies on top of it.
Yeah.
But
what?
but the TMs, you're each actually going to receive a different TM.
Oh.
Coryne, you are going to receive the TM for Hidden Power. Specifically, that's that move that let his Pokemon use weird like types.
Yeah.
Seth, you are going to receive the TM for Volt Switch.
Ooh.
And then Vermilion is going to receive the TM for Light Screen.
Nice.
We have 3 badges!
Yay! Now you're all on the same playing field with DJ. Yay! For this temporary amount of space, all of you have 3 badges. So as he sort of hands them off to you, he kind of like stops, gives a straighten back, and gives you each a salute. And then you see the energy kind of leave his shoulders, and he sits down on his chair. And you actually see that one of the gym trainers brings him like an oxygen mask, and he just takes a breath out of it and puts it back on the tank.
How old is Lieutenant Surge?
He's only in like his 70s, but he definitely has other medical problems that are giving him this. This is not just old age.
To Corinne's memory, right, what is the process of a gym leader passing on a gym or a gym leader like phasing out?
So basically, gyms are decided on by city. So a city will apply for a gym in their city to the league. And they already have to have the building, they have to have the trainers and the gym leaders. And gym leaders fall in this very interesting gray area where they are employed by the league, but for the most part, they're chosen by either the city or emplaced by some other person. If there's no power structure, the league might put their own gym leader there. When a gym is succeeded, however, it's most often the gym leader's choice who becomes the next gym leader. Oftentimes it'll be either a colleague or somebody who trained at the gym for a long time or a family member. That's one of the reasons the Harrisons have had the gym for as long as they've had. Koga of the Elite Four gave the gym to Janine, his daughter, who's now the second oldest, second longest reigning gym leader in Kanto. So really, it comes down to a series of circumstances. If Surge were to keel over tomorrow, it would probably be whoever Surge has already picked to be the next gym leader.
Has there been any rumor or talk or confirmation of that?
No, not really. Not as far as you're aware, at the very least. You're not a local here, and it wouldn't be national news, sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mayoral thing, where it's like you wouldn't like if suddenly like the mayor of Los Angeles like moved over, you wouldn't know who was going to be it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But yeah.
Thank you for the great battle. And
Thank you. That was a sight.
if you ever feel like lowering the voltage on the trial, that would be nice and appreciated by a few people, I think. Just a word of advice, quick review, now that we've done the whole gym thing.
It weeds out the weaklings.
It still hurts, though, is the...
Typical.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't ask you to do anything I wouldn't do myself. But...
Like right now, in your current state, right now?
Yeah, right now.
That's hardcore.
Respect, yeah.
Respect.
He said, yeah.
I do apologize, but I will be taking my leave.
Of course.
Have a good night, day.
Okay.
It's
He
noon.
taps like the side of his wheelchair, and because he doesn't even have like an electric wheelchair, he's got like a push one. And one of
I
the
thought
gym
he had an
trainers comes
electric
behind him.
wheelchair at the,
Maybe at Seafoam,
Seafoam.
where he's forced to have an electric wheelchair.
oh.
Here at his gym, things go
He
his
plays
way.
by his own rule.
Exactly.
Jeez.
And he has turned and walked out of those double doors that he came through. The rest of the gym trainers kind of break from where your guys are at, and some of them like immediately start making use of the field, like starting getting ready, like training their Pokemon. Because one of the things that people very like rarely remember is that Pokemon gyms are Pokemon gyms they're used to train at. That's one of the reasons people become gym trainers is they'll take time like in between badges and they'll just go and they'll learn from the gym leader, they'll learn from other Pokemon trainers. So you can immediately see like, there's only like maybe like 15 gym trainers here that begin to do like drills, that begin to move through things. A couple start cleaning parts of like where the field sort of blew over off of it. Definitely from the sand tomb and everything, there's just fucking dirt everywhere.
He cleans up.
Yeah, fair enough. Gabite has
Licking the
not
ground.
changed his thing. Actually, now he's got little claws, so he can just like scoop it up and be like, oh. He's still
His
who he
hand
was.
shovels.
Actually, now that he's got those like arm fins, he
Little
can sort of like
dustpan things,
he can start like scraping it up easier. But at this point, you guys, the sort of like view is no longer on you guys. You're free to do as you wish.
So we should go to the Pokemon Center because Axel is hurt
Yeah.
monkey.
Gerber needs to get healed up.
Yeah, y'all had some great battles.
Yeah, these are pretty cool. We're walking and talking.
Yeah, Coryne kind of like lingers behind and is just watching all of the commotion in the gym and just like observing how it's being utilized, where people are going, what duties are, and especially looking at the people that are training in the gym before she follows towards the back of the rest of the group.
I got worried, obviously, about Richter, but like you really handled that really well.
Thanks. I can't pick him up anymore now because he's.
Oh, not
Bigger.
with that attitude.
I mean, hold on. My gloves.
Coryne looks at DJ like, what kind of attitude do you got?
I'm gonna try and
Like-
see if I can
I
deadlift.
just want to see you do it.
Richter.
Are you really? Are you really gonna do that?
I'll give it a try. Yeah,
I feel like you could give him a
Oh my
piggyback
God.
ride.
it's like
Okay,
123. That will
So-
destroy my back.
I was gonna say shred him.
Destroy my back.
Just letting you know, he did keep his rough skin ability.
Yeah, I know.
When he
Yeah,
evolved.
it's gross.
So you grab him with
It's
the
not gross,
gloves,
He's cute.
and he's kind of like, yeah, bite. He's like kind of excited. He puts his arms out, and you kind of put him under. Give me an athletics check.
How heavy is he?
Shrink.
He's only
Yeah, no,
123 pounds.
I'll use my fortitude. I'll carry with my heart.
Yeah, you know fucking Kisame's sword.
You know, fucking 2.5 bags of dog food.
Those are so
Oh,
heavy.
my badge and
I
training
never
limit
said
go
none
up.
of
Let me
Your,
update
your
that.
badge and training limit did go up, guys.
Corinne, update your sheet so you have more badge stuff.
What's
so
our
you can
training
roll
limit
better.
now?
Your training limit's actually, yeah, it should be 3, right? No,
Yeah,
it's still
3.
2. Still 2. It goes up at
Dang
4.
it! I tried to get away with it.
I might have two.
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to
The
still
badge
be
is going
him.
Matt tricked me.
The him hasn't worn off yet. I'm still him.
The
Matt
him.
still has the
Oh, okay.
Matt still has the ability to just grasp parts of reality and change it because he's him.
Jesus.
15.
15? Okay. Yeah, you. But you, like, on the exhale, manage to get him up, and you're bending with the lead, and your back doesn't hurt at all. You're lifting with the knees.
Hey,
Strength.
Nice.
See,
All
I
right.
told you he could do it.
Are you good?
Yeah, bye. And he starts to, like, move
right,
a
don't-
little
you
bit.
can't
like,
move. You can't move. And we're done.
And it onto the ground. Yeah, it's basically just like a short person at this point
Yeah.
in terms of height.
Great.
But yeah,
Now
you
he's
guys
faster.
are walking and moving and on your way to the Pokemon Center. And as you're leaving Vermilion Gym to the Pokemon Center, I guess you're now traveling between locations again. So, Torie, roll me a D100.
Okay.
Don't add anything to it. Just let me know what it is.
Okay. 59.
Dang.
Almost
All right.
nice.
You guys make it to the Pokemon Center. Yeah.
What
That
were
was
you
the
trying to do?
terrorist die roll.
Yeah.
We succeeded on avoiding
Speaking
it.
of the terrorist
He-
die roll,
He
we should
chose me
clarify
because I
something
did some bad shit
for
last
the
time.
audience. A couple episodes ago, they got here to Vermilion City, and we've been doing the roles for all the different organizations kind of off screen. If you're not aware, if you're a new viewer and you're not aware of this, there are countdown rolls that the players roll that determine how all the major organizations in the region are going. And we called in sort of like our distant cast member Gavin to do a roll, and we had Seth and DJ do some rolls just to keep everybody updated on the changes that did happen for everybody's dice. To clarify, as a die gets smaller, the organization gets closer to its goal. With that, Armand Kingsley went from a D8 to a D6. The Blue Rockets went from a D8 to a from a D6 to a D4. The Crimson Rockets went from a D8 to a D4. Unnamed faction number 1 went from a D8 to a D4. Unnamed faction number 2 went from a D20 to a D12. Nothing happened to unnamed faction number 3. And then the Pokemon League went from a D4 to a D6. So pretty much negative on all possible fronts.
And this is for clarifying too, if the organization meets their goal and gets to the end, does it reset for everybody or just for that organization?
Just them.
Kinda
But
cringe.
their reset might affect other people's dice.
Gotcha.
Also, I have canonically said before, if the league ever succeeds their goal, I will straight up just delete one of the villain organizations.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Come on.
We should get on that, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Don't
It was
Yeah,
at
no
D4 for a
shit.
while.
don't let me
That's
roll.
trickers.
Too bad we never know who we're rolling for.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's we've replaced now Birdie, who eagerly rolls the bad things that happens, to now Torie, who's like, I don't want to roll this, but it just keeps happening. And then there's Kenna, who will always roll the bad guy stuff and make them succeed.
There's a reason Kenna wasn't
I
allowed
didn't
to
even
roll
roll
in this
this
most
last
recent one. Yeah,
time.
I was
Yet
gonna say.
somehow
me.
it's still
Well, you
your
called Gavin. I can't even right now.
We did call Birdie. We got Gavin. Okay. So as you guys make it to the Pokemon Center, you are notified by Nurse Joy that your Rockruff is ready and the Pokeball is sat in front of you. Coryne, roll me a D100 as well, actually.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
a secret joy agent that works for Christine.
Let me know if you get over a 50.
20. Nope, 21.
Okay, 21. Okay, good to know. So
21.
you guys are able to drop off
21.
any of your Pokemon that require healing with Nurse Joy. And now the day is yours. You've talked about potentially going to the Pokemon Lab. You know that there's a couple other locations in the city that you were really interested in going to. Like, if I remember correctly, at some point you wanted to go to the play park that's in the lobby of the Vermilion Construction Co. I know that there's the Pokemon School, there's Diglett Cave, there's the Harbor, there's the Pokemon Fan Club. There's a lot of locations you can go. The city is your oyster. If you wanted to be pushed in a specific place, I can. But for now, if you guys want to go somewhere, let me know.
I would like to go to the Pokemon Park. I think all of our Pokemon hanging out would be really fun. But
Okay.
my Pokemon are injured, and I
Injured?
need them to make a full recovery.
Okay.
Actually, while they're making a full recovery, I would like to have a little chat with my Rockruff. So
Okay.
if we want to do that while your Pokemon are healing, and then if all goes well, fingers crossed.
Okay. I'd be down for that. Kenna, do you have anything that you were wanting to doing in the intermittent time?
I kind of just want to check in with Vermilion real quick at some point.
Okay, yeah, with Vermilion, you can absolutely check in. So Then Matt, you were gonna heal up your Pokemon. Were you doing anything else with Seth at this time?
I think it's just me and Bowie hanging out because literally everyone else is getting healed. So
you could just shove
Bowie
those
and
two
I
rare
will-
candies you just got directly into Bowie if you want. Just
I'll hang out with Bowie and I'll talk to
Damn.
him about it and see how he feels.
Okay.
And we'll take that
Okay.
from there.
Ooh.
Just
Okay.
mainline 3 rare candies. Jeez.
just pop them up. Okay.
Mainline.
Then we'll go ahead and we're gonna start with DJ then. DJ, you've
Alright.
received the Pokeball for Rockruff. Do you have a plan on like wanting to go somewhere, or are you just gonna do it like in your guys' room? Like, what's your goal with Rockruff?
I don't want to make it feel cornered.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna find like a more secluded area, but out in the open.
Okay.
So like sort of near a park or near where I found it, and just kind of sit on the ground. Pop 'em open.
Vermilion City is sort of like this like beautiful harbor city that has a lot of like cliff views and stuff like that. So there are a lot of like open spaces and things like. Basically, there's not a lot of infringements on people's ability to see the ocean from almost anywhere in town. Because of that, there's a lot of almost like natural walking paths and parks that exist. You can easily find a little park that has like a central like paved area with a little fountain that's maybe like a block down the street from the Pokemon Center.
Cute.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go there and then I will kneel down.
Okay.
And pop him out a little further away from me, but close to me.
Okay. You pop out and let me roll for the demeanor of your Pokemon at the moment. What's the nature of your Pokemon currently?
Party.
Cutie patootie. Oh, that too.
Cutie
Cutie
patootie.
patootie. All right.
Interesting. Okay.
Adorbs.
You should release your Pokemon, and it's not facing the direction of you when it releases because it's just like that's just the direction that Pokeballs normally point out. And you're it just like scare you being there. It's like what the fuck?
Oh, sorry, bud. Hey. Hi.
Rough.
Oh, I know. I'm sure this is right confusing for you. How you feeling?
Rough. And it just kind of like
Good?
yeah. Rough.
I was a little worried there because when I caught you, you were madder than a wet hen. You doing okay?
It's just like just a release of air, just like a kind of vibe.
I know. It's scary to be away from home.
Rough.
I know. Well, hey, listen. I'm on a little journey. I'm far away from home too. All my buddies are far away from home. I was wondering if you might want to come with us and make a new home. Home's where the
Roll me
wind
a
blows
charm
us,
check.
baby. That's a 9.
That's pretty good. Okay, so can you make me an empathy check to follow that up as well?
Okay, I was gonna say, what was it? Just straight charm, or was it?
Yeah, no. The charm
Oh.
was sort of just like talking
That
to
is
this Pokemon.
That's an 8 on my D10 plus 4, so 12.
The 12. Okay. With a 12 on the empathy check, you're able to read like this little puppy Pokemon, right? Actually goes through some complex emotions when you're sort of like mentioning this. Like immediately on like journey, it was kind of like a little distrustful, and then like going with your friends also a little distrustful, and your kind of brain like pings back to what Nurse Joy and the Pokedex had both said of this Pokemon is very often abandoned. It is not a great leap of logic to note that this Pokemon was probably asked this question at some point, and now it's here in Vermilion City. You know? So Rockruff looks a little distrustful, but like not because of you, because of the question. And honestly, if anything, with the complex emotions you see, none of that is pointed at you. Like, even though like you and, your Pokemon were the ones who were to defeat it in battle, it is really just like, it's dealing with this idea that as another trainer has already asked it this, and it's already been abandoned,
So knowing that, I would just kind of sit back on my heels and say, I know, bud. I know it's scary, and I don't know what you saw in your past. I don't know what your family's been through, but I'm sure it ain't been great. So you don't have to give me an answer right now. Think about it. All right, but all of my guys came to me from rough places. I think you'd fit in really well with them.
And you see kind of like the nose kind of like points up at your Pokeballs on your waist.
Yeah. You want to meet him? All right, I'm not gonna let out Riolu right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with Aleppo.
Okay. Sort of like, but without you even touching the ball, Aleppo's ball, and you're Ivysaur.
Hey,
and
bud.
it like looks over. Ivy. And it's gonna look over at Rockruff, and you see the vine sort of do like a wiggle, like a Ivy.
All right, maybe we put that away right now.
Well, it actually seems like it's doing pretty positive work on.
Oh,
Rockruff.
doing good.
Rockruff looks over and
Okay.
And they seem to be having like a little conversation that like you can get sort of like some sort of like idea that they're talking to each other about something, but it is very much like Pokemon speak. Aaron is not gonna narrate this whole battle out because he's a coward and a wimp. It's a conversation that goes pretty solid, and that like Rockruff seems pretty chill with Aleppo and everything that's going on. And it definitely is just like, all right, this is good. Did you want to let out anyone else?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, now I'll be honest with you. One of the buddies that I got with me is the little guy that knocked you out. It's all right if I let him out? All right, I'm gonna let out Tabasco.
Real. Just kind of like, I mean, it goes the sort of like pose that Tabasco holds all the time.
All right, Tabasco. Now we're fixing to add this guy to our team. I need you to be nice.
You saw that.
I want you to quit being mean to me
and
and be nice.
Started leaning down to say something, and then you said the second thing, and he pulled back immediately. Like he was gonna say something. He was gonna instigate right now.
He's gonna say some shit.
Oh, you're finally awake? Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
I call these goys good and night. Let's go.
All right, let's. This conversation is a lot quicker, a lot shorter, and a lot more terse as Rockruff goes. And Tabasco goes, real. Like just like a what the fuck?
Like bitch.
And then you see there's a moment though that like that's the reaction, and Tabasco's like like didn't mean to be offensive and takes it back.
Perfect.
I think to translate it was, oh, we're gonna fight together, and then Riolo was like, better than you. Whoa. I mean, we're gonna fight on the same team. We're fighting on the same team. I just mean I'm stronger.
Wait. Mom's gonna get me in trouble. Stop.
I take it back.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, bless your heart, Tabasco. Come here. And I'm just gonna scoop him up, hold him. So?
The tail is going back and forth, but there is no facial expression.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Real.
Not you.
Oh.
The Rockruff.
Rockruff once again looks and goes like the Rockruff? Like what, bitch?
Not you.
Rockruff. And it seems like Rockruff is totally okay with accompanying you for now.
All right.
Okay.
Now, I will give you one more caveat. You do need to have a little nickname.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you ain't noticed, I got Tabasco, Aleppo, and my other is Poblano. How would you feel, since you got a little fire to you, about being named Cayenne?
Rockruff? You get the feeling, as you get about 3/4 way through his description, that this dog doesn't know what the fuck a pepper is. Doesn't know the variations of peppers, doesn't understand why this is interesting, and is just very confused.
You like that? Do you want to be called Cayenne? If not, I got other ideas, but...
Rockruff.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, sure, why not? This dog has no idea why a little bit of fire means Cayenne, but yeah, 100%.
I'm not even going to explain it to him.
Yeah, but Cayenne happily
welcome.
accepts the name. Go ahead and add a friendship for nicknaming a Pokemon.
Yay!
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 I'm going to go, all right, now come here, give me a Fuzzafin.
A fuzzy fin?
A fuzzy fin?
Rock ruff.
Oh! No! Hold on! Like this, and I'm gonna show him with Aleppo.
And gives a bite.
Or like this, and I'm gonna hold out to Riolu. Your fist fin. Good enough. Fuzzy fin?
Is like trying to nibble at its paw to try to like give it to you. It thinks you want a hand sacrifice.
Wait.
Jesus!
No. All right, you know what? We'll workshop it. Oh, bless your heart too.
All Pokemon on some level are at least a little bit of a dumbass, and I will take no criticism on this.
I'll take it. All right.
With that, you've successfully spoken to all of your Pokemon, and they are all present in this little park. And the camera will shift and move to a different discussion. Coryne, how did you approach Vermilion?
We're all just chilling at the Poke Center, right?
Yeah, coming and going, like doing different things.
We're like hanging around.
Vermilion's not. Vermilion's hanging out in their room, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be good to know.
Yep. It occurred to me after I said it. I was like, no, Vermilion wouldn't be in a public space. Vermilion would be in their room.
That's very fair. That's very fair. Actually, before I go to Vermilion's room,
are you gonna go
can
snoop?
I talk? No, I just want to talk to Nurse Joy.
I'm not gonna snoop. I'm just gonna go talk to this other person. Yeah, you can go talk to Nurse Joy. Nurse Joy is having a relatively easy day. It looks significantly more well off than yesterday. What's going on? Or this morning?
Okay. I just want to approach Nurse Joy and be like, "Hey, Nurse Joy, how's it going today?"
Pretty well. What about yourself?
Good. Yeah, just brought my Pokemon in, and I'm waiting on him to be healed. You got a ETA on that?
Nurse Joy looks over at like a screen and goes, "You're the one. Well, your Vulpix is going to be ready within the next like 20 or so. You might have to wait till tomorrow to get back your Badoo, unfortunately."
That's fair. He put in a lot of hard work. He got beat up pretty bad. So I have a question for you. I actually have several questions for you.
Okay.
I came in with my friend, Vermilion. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
Okay.
The one with the red hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know them, like, previously? Because it seemed like you recognized who they were.
Give me the most important charm check of this of this fucking
your life.
Of this fucking subplot
Why would you tell me that?
The most important role of this subplot so far.
What am I rolling? A D8. Okay.
You're only rolling a D8.
Can you add your friendship with Vermilion?
That's a stat that we track.
Yeah. Are we counting that? Like, do we track that?
That'd be amazing.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
Oh
that
shit.
explosion?
She might actually hit it.
I just had the 1. 16! Yay!
Okay, as you go and look around, and Nurse Joy kind of looks around and goes, you don't, I'm assuming.
Well, I mean, I've been traveling with them since the beginning of the season. We met pretty quickly, so we've like been traveling together for a while, but I was just wondering if like you knew them previously.
Yeah. I know who Vermilion is.
Why'd you say it like that?
They said menacingly? Jeez.
Because Vermilion isn't, like, that's not the name. But that's the name they're going by, so that's their name they're going by. But that's not the name that pretty much everybody in this town knows them by.
Everybody in this town knows them?
After last season? Oh, yeah. That kid went through some embarrassing stuff.
What happened?
Basically, are you familiar with the Vermilion Construction Co? The big skyliner? Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, so your friend Vermilion, one of the grandchildren of that corporation. That's not why everybody knows them. There's several grandchildren. But the Kooky, the grandfather, he's really overprotective of his grandkids. And Vermilion, at the time, Torie Jimeno, the sort of this rookie trainer, wants to start being a trainer before they go and they do. I think that they were going to do engineering. And the only way that their grandfather was going to let them go was if they took a bodyguard with them. And that led to all sorts of incidents regarding like this bodyguard just sort of not letting them go on routes of like interrupting battles. Like it was a very disruptive presence that ultimately, I think, and a lot of the people here, I sort of agree on the fact that like the sort of reputation that Torie at the time, Vermilion now, was sort of accruing was not a kind one. And trainers might be a relatively nice group of people, but they're not immune to bullying, especially when someone has an advantage of any kind over them. Now, I, as somebody who takes care of a lot of people's Pokemon, know that Vermilion, even though coming from a place of privilege, is just like any other trainer. There's a lot of people who associated their wins with, well, you've got this amazing starter. You obviously belong to this very rich family. Obviously, because you have this bodyguard that doesn't even let you go on routes, so you're not a real trainer. There was a lot of that pushed on them, and they just kind of disappeared after their gym battle.
After their what do you remember the gyms that they battled?
Like a lot of Vermilion-born kids, they started here with Surge. But I don't remember the other two. I could look it up from last season, but I don't remember the other two.
Would you mind?
Sure, yeah. You're a friend though. You're not going to use this information poorly, right?
No, if anything, I like deep eye contact with Nurse Joy, like to really convey sincerity. I'm like, if anything, the more that I know, the more I can help.
Well,
detract and steer away.
From last season's records, it says that they fought Pewter, and actually looks like they fought Cerulean. Though, obviously, I don't think your friend from the Cerulean gym would recognize them, as they turn the monitor and you see Vermilion before Vermilion's like hair dye, before a lot of like the dark makeup that they put on. This is a non-gothified Vermilion that's in front of you on the screen. As you see like short platinum blonde hair, sort of like very like full cheeks that aren't like sallow or makeup yet. You see that there was like a light blue shirt on, like real color. And yeah, it looks like Vermilion sort of reconstructed themselves after the season.
Coryne kind of like closes her eyes quickly, and takes a step back. Wow. Okay. Would you happen to know, does anybody know that they're here? Has anybody been asking? I
mean, nobody's been asking. I mean, who would ask me? You're the first person to talk to me about it. I'm not related anyway. I don't know the family, but to be honest, there's only so much you can do. You know, when you grew up here, we all kind of know the Jimeno family. But I would say the average person's not going to recognize them just because they really look different. But I would definitely say that probably most people at the gym might notice, or anyone at, Construction Co. Maybe a few other places around town.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. You're just looking out for your friend.
Yeah.
Well, do you need anything else?
No.
Okay.
I will. And Coryne starts doing like an awkward walk back and is like, I will see you later. Okay. I'm just gonna
go.
And is gonna like walk off.
So with that information, are you still planning on talking to Vermilion?
Yeah, just like, it's not, yeah.
It's not the big talk that you were just gonna have, this is just a check-in?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna kunk, kunk, kunk. I'm gonna knock on the door. Vermilion, are you in there?
They open up the door, and they've like taken headphones off where they were listening to music, and it looks like they were just kind of surfing on their phone. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, just wanted to check on you. I also wanted to let you know, your girl. I don't know if this is good. I hope it's okay. I kind of finessed the camera so it wasn't on you during your battle. It was like on your Pokemon in the field. So if you were worried about that, it didn't catch you.
I appreciate it. It's not something I'm worried about, but I do appreciate the looking out.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm
You
good with
doing okay?
cameras. That's fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm probably gonna stay in here though for us tonight. I don't know that I'm gonna go all the way to the construction co. I'll probably just stay here.
Heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well,
Well,
good day today. It's a good day today.
yeah. You killed it, by the way. That was a good fight.
I did good. I think you and Seth definitely stole the show. You guys did awesome.
I mean, stealing shows, it's winning, right? That's the
It's an expression. It just means you guys did
that's
really
the
good.
main thing. Thanks, Vermilion. I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go
Okay.
lay back down.
Sounds good. I'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.
And the door closes behind them.
All right.
Um,
And I go find wherever everybody else went.
Seth, what have you been up to with Bowie this whole time?
I think I have been in the call station, sending a call back to my family, my dad if he's available, but if not, just whoever
Yeah,
is
he'll be
on
available.
the phone.
Yeah.
And then just kind of giving a recount on the how the battle went, and then just kind of talking through the steps I went through with Victor.
I thought I texted you this after your last one, son. You're supposed to call me before you do a gym battle so I can watch it live. I wanted to watch these. Now I have to watch a recording.
See, the difference was the second gym battle, there wasn't any service, so I didn't think to do it. And then Seafoam didn't get to do the gym battle.
I want to
Kinda
catch
busy.
the fish when I bait the hook, son.
I see.
wanna see
that
you
makes
battle.
sense. Anyway, here's the link. And then I'll just do it. We'll just be spending that time doing like a live watch through of it.
You're gonna
and
do
just-
a live like commentary.
Oh, I
Just talking
love
about
Good
that.
technique. Good technique.
That's all him. I didn't know what to do at that point. That was just kind of guessing.
Alicia,
guesswork.
your son did something cool. He calls back to your mom, and she goes, "Is he on the? Why didn't you?" It's the same like conversation of he just telling you. It's like a chain of people not telling people stuff. And your mom comes through about halfway through Richter's evolution, and they are both incredibly proud of you and how you handled that. And your mom sends you money to get Richter a treat.
Ooh.
Yeah,
How much?
50 poke.
All right, not a good treat. But
What are you talking about?
no, I have money.
Okay.
Okay, 50 poke. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will pass that along, and I'll ask to check in on Ollie and Sale to see how they've been doing. I'll ask them first, and then
Mhm.
I'll have them check in afterwards. Just to
Your father turns the webcam to the living room because he's in the home office right now. He turns it to the adjoined living room, and you see where Ollie is passed out on like the long part of the couch where like you're meant to lay down, like just like arms spread like a kid is, one leg kind of like hanging off with like the blanket over like the knees, and Sale is just as spread out, wings across the chest of Ollie, and they're just snuggling on the couch while they're both napping.
nice. Good.
Cute.
But yeah, that's been the situation so far, and I think is Surge any closer to retiring? He definitely seemed like he only did 3 battles, and it took a lot out of him.
If it was up to the league, he would have retired a few years ago.
Have you tried like?
We've all tried.
Oh, well,
That man is going to battle till he dies.
who do you think would replace him?
I think eventually he wants it to be his grandson, but Spike isn't ready yet, so probably one of the other gym trainers in the meantime.
That's fair.
There's a few notable ones, so. No one that's really of his caliber, though. I mean, with that many years in Pokemon battling.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I forgot to ask this. This year, are you doing a challenge prior to people battling you? Because if it's anything like Surge's, please don't do that.
I was thinking about doing the fishing jamboree again, but with everything that's been going on this year, I've just been letting them take their badges after a battle.
You should still not totally throw it away, but do them every now and then. Those are
Maybe later in the season when everything's back together, because I do miss a good fishing jamboree. But
has there been any news on the whole situation?
Just like that.
your father and mother, who were both present for the destruction of Seafoam City during that, look at you with such blank fucking expressions. None that we can talk about.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, how are the Ditto doing?
It's actually your mom answers one. They're actually doing fantastic.
Nice.
I was really worried about them after we pulled them out of that base, but they're doing a lot better. Once we got those awful locked rocket balls off of them.
They suck, don't they? It's bad.
Once we got those off, though, they really took to a lot of the other Pokemon here on the ranch, and more than a few eggs already exist. It's just what happens. But if you wanted to potentially look at taking one of them, or you'd probably need to take both, but they seem to be acclimating well enough.
More or less just checking in on them.
Okay.
Well, potentially might have you transfer them over just to
Speaking of transfers, your friend Coryne, and Finn goes, that's right. Any day now. I'm waiting for the paperwork to come back from the league. Any day now.
Okay, cool. Is anything in particular that we need to do? Do you need to give them the dragon talk? Or
that is going to be that's going to be sent with the care package of they will have to do about 20 hours of league sort of mandated learning digitally. That's what happens when the league turns over a dragon type. But there's nothing else that she needs to do. I had her do all the paperwork back on Seafoam.
Cool. I will pass that along to let her know it's happening soon. How has it been looking in recovery?
Still sad. I think it needs to see more of the world. It's curled up in its little cave by the lake, and it needs to be out. It needs to go see things.
Yeah, well, seeing stuff we are doing in a safe way, with people, lights, and
Seth,
no danger.
Your mom speaks up again. I have seen you go into a rocket base, and you and I witnessed a legendary Pokemon destroy a city. My worry is already at its maximum and cannot extend any further. As long as you're alive, I'm pretty happy.
Love you too, Mom. So that's the update for me. Anything new with you guys that
Nothing we can talk about.
Cool. I just meant more personal life,
that's been our life the last 2 weeks.
Cool.
I've had to bring in a few more gym trainers from among the Rangers ranks to be able to help cover some of the duties at the gym. I still get in every other day on getting an actual battle in, but between everything at Mount Moon that happened a few weeks ago, and of course Articuno going missing, the gym leaders have been very busy. Surge is basically the only one taking daily battles anymore, because he's the only one that can.
Makes sense. Okay, well, if things change, and there's stuff that I can help with, league related or not, let me know. And we may be making our way to Cerulean soon. I don't really know. We're kind of playing it by ear for the most part. But we'll keep you posted before any other gym battles happen. And if that doesn't happen, it won't, because I'll totally remember.
Let me know if you head up to Lavender Town at any point in time while you're traveling.
Okay, is there something?
I've got a fisherman friend up there that you might be able to stay with and get some work for him.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's great.
All right, son. Thank you for running me through your battle.
Anytime. Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Your mom just, I love you, goodbye. And it goes. And then, of course, for some reason, Tanner starts coming out of one of the nearby phones. And, that was wild. That was wild.
Another girlfriend.
Another one bites the dust.
This one's Jessica, but spelled with a K.
Oh, shit.
Each new girlfriend is spelled Jessica, but with a different type of spelling of the name Jessica.
It's Jessica, and
Q-U-E.
Candy for some reason.
Weird.
But the three
one of the
you,
Jessicas is like Jessick.
Yeah.
UH.
But after each of your
Jessica.
independent conversations, you are easily able to meet back up before headed anywhere. I believe you guys were going to go to the park, is what you guys said?
Yeah, the Pokemon
I
park.
want all of our Pokemon to hang out, but if some are going to
Yeah.
take whole days.
Yeah, well, the ones that faint, yeah, that's the problem with fainting, is it takes up quite a bit longer to get them back.
Those are the ones I want to hang out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
If you want to pay me some money, I'll make it go faster.
Yeah, well, how much do you need?
Yo, for real?
Give me 400 per.
per
Okay.
Pokemon or per trainer?
Easy. I got
Per
it.
Pokemon.
Corinne, don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Well,
How many were fainted? One?
I want my
two.
Pokemon back. Just one.
One
Two,
each.
okay, there you go.
Mine
There you
was
go.
fainted and hers was
Okay.
fainted.
I'll take
Richter
the
and
money.
Anchor were just grievously
Okay.
injured.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Maybe I didn't mark it for him. No, I think I
Okay.
returned him. I returned him.
With all of your Pokemon capitalistically compensated and healed up,
I mean, I have
you guys
berries. I
can
could
all-
do it the old-fashioned way, but modern
Uh,
medicine would look down upon that.
You guys can head across town to Vermilion Construction Co. And because you don't have Vermilion, the person, in your party, you don't have to roll me a D100.
Ah, I see what's happening. I
Holy
see.
shit.
Those
Bro.
big dots got connected.
Oh my
Hey, yo.
god.
As you guys get to Vermilion Construction Co., this massive, like 100-story skyscraper is out in front of you. And it's got these like two like giant like glass doors, and the first floor is like 2 stories, so the glass like goes all the way to the top, and you see like it looks like a McDonald's play place on crack, like in the front lobby.
Yes!
Where you can see that there's like these like industrial strength plastics so they can hold up to Pokemon, like into these like slides that like will give like rash burn, like when you go down them. Like the monkey bars, they're just like a little too tight when you hold on to, like that like 90s play place kids
Oh,
are meant to
yeah.
injure themselves having fun here.
Oh,
kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It makes
A
And
ball
you see
pit
that
with
it's-
definitely not enough balls to cushion the ball.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Yep.
and they're also like the wrong texture, so they crumple instead of like actually being
Instead
like
of-
in squishy.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like some of them are
With
kind of
you.
burnt and charred. If there was like a Charmander in here,
Oh,
for
that's just,
sure.
like,
Oh, 100%.
plastic.
I'm
would
walking
not-
around in the
It's like the floor of the play place is like those like recycled tires where it's like the chunks of rubber.
Oh, yeah,
underneath
yeah,
it all. Yeah. But that is totally like there are slides. There's like the tubes that Pokemon can crawl through with like the big thing. There is like a series of trainers that are all there with their Pokemon. You see like Rattatas and you see Geodudes and you see like all of these little Pokemon. And then there's like the occasional trainer who they'll be like a trainer and they'll have like a bigger Pokemon next to them. And the bigger Pokemon just looks sad because it's too big for all of the fucking things. There's like a Charizard who's just sitting there like, Charizard, like just sad. As all the other Pokemon
that
are
makes
going
me
in
so
play.
sad.
I know.
It's the feeling of being a teenager and realizing you're too big for a play place. It's really sad.
That
Saddest
reverses
day of
when
my
you
life.
get to like college age and you just go anyway.
Yeah, you just do
Don't
it
do
anyway.
it. Yeah.
I have been drunk on a slide more than I would like to admit on my in my life.
Good times. Good
Yeah.
times.
So what are you guys doing with your Pokemon? You guys want to like montage this where you play with all your Pokemon? What do you
Figure
want
out how
to
to
do?
teach that Charizard minimize so it can be tinier.
Before we all go out and about, DJ's gonna round y'all up. All right.
Air tag.
Air tag. I want to introduce you guys to the newest member of my party. Come on out, bud. And she's gonna let out Cayenne the Rockruff.
He like proudly says as he jumps out of the Pokeball. This little tiny Pokemon, this little puppy, is out in front of you with its like beige fur, and it kind of like shakes its body.
Oh, look at him getting all
So
gussed up. This is
Nice.
Cayenne.
The name.
He's gonna be joining us.
Cayenne, Aleppo,
Poblano, Tabasco.
Poblano.
We got a theme.
Oh my
There's a
god, I
theme.
get it!
They're
They're all
small,
incredible
but they pack
names.
a punch. That's like our little
Oh.
saying. Yeah.
I would like to posit as well that because you have 2 pygmy Pokemon and Poplio, this little puppy is canonically your largest Pokemon.
Yeah. Yep.
It's funny. I will
Wait,
let out
wait.
my.
Yes.
Can the pygmy ones ride on Cayenne?
Oh, fully.
Are they
I
that
don't-
small?
They're not like gonna be like it would be more like
Piggyback
it'd be more
ride.
like giving your friend a piggyback ride. Yeah, it's not like a
Yeah.
like a mount or anything.
I will bring out my my whole squad, and I'll have Anchor hang out with Cayenne, relating to the rock typing of the Pokemon,
Perfect.
and just having them like clink, clink, when they're both having a hard. And then Bowie and Richter are going to be squadding up as they normally do, and Axel. I'm going to see if we can get a little reunion party of all the little adopted Pokemon that came from the daycare. Was it? No, it wasn't a daycare.
From the
Yeah.
daycare. From the daycare.
Yeah, it was
Or
from the
not
daycare.
The trading center. Yeah,
It was
that
a
trading
area.
center.
Yeah.
It was like an
Yes.
adoption center.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Foster
a trading center which let you do like puppy playtime where you go and play with the Pokemon that you want to try and get, which is the greatest experience of all. If you guys, I want to clarify to anyone watching this episode, if you have never gone to like a pet store that does puppy playtime, holy shit, it changes your life. It is the greatest thing of all time. You should do it. It's the best. Anyway, keep going.
Therapeutic.
All right. I'll let out Poblano.
Okay.
Give him like little chin scritches. And then kind of like pick him up and point him towards Axel.
And they look at each other and go, Chimcha! Poplu! They like look at each other. And they're just like they like recognize each other and are waving and they go da 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 da. Like they're doing their like little like dance
I'm gonna
thing.
shoulder bump Coryne. Be like, get Thorn now.
I
need this now. It's cute.
Wait,
I need
wait.
this.
I need the picture.
I release everybody, but I just let Beatrix and Myrtle and Smolder. I kind of let them do their own thing,
Mhm.
and then I take out Thornton and I hold him,
Mhm.
and I just say, "Now, I know you're a little bit shy. I know you're a little bit timid, but you remember these guys, right?" And I'll set him down in front of them.
You see like the immediate recognition, and Badoo kind of like skitters like off your hand, like kind of falls to the ground a little bit, and like and goes over and kind of joins in. So you hear like chimcha, chimcha, poplu, poplu, badoo, badoo, like all 3 of them just like kind of like dancing and having fun.
This is the perfect session.
Oh my god, water, fire, grass types. Shut up, everybody!
Oh
shut
my
up.
god. I'm gonna take out my phone and
Yeah, we're just
pictures and videos and fully.
That's fucking yeah. You, if any of you were tracking Pokegram followers the way that Gavin tracks Pokegram followers, immediately just like
I think we make an
Yeah.
alt account for just these 3.
oh shit, that's trading center trio. Just that's the
And our passive
Center
goal is to
trio.
surpass whatever Gavin's got going on.
Yes.
All right, let's make it work.
Perfect.
Let's see what we got going on.
Oh my god.
Within an hour, you have 1,450 followers on that account.
Yes. I will be tracking this.
This
All
one's
right,
doing
sounds
numbers.
good. This one's
Are we-
doing numbers.
Are we calling them the Trading Center Trio? Is that the name of the page?
That's pretty cute. That's
Yeah.
pretty cute.
It's
Yeah,
really
unless you guys
cute.
have something else. That's
That's
adorable.
good.
No, because it's the TCT.
Aww.
I think a separate little scene that'll happen as throughout the day as we're at the little park
Mhm.
here is Bowie's going to be hanging out with Richter, and Bowie's kind of just like pacing around, like waddling around Richter the whole time, just like assessing this new form that he has. And Richter is very like, he's here, but he's just like now looking down at Bowie, which I think is pretty funny. And I'll be there with him too. And Totodile will look up at me, and I'm just like, he evolved, man. That's he got bigger. I mean, I'm sure you're able to if and when you want to.
Totodile.
Okay.
Totodile.
So what Bowie's gonna do is he's gonna look at Richter and then look back at himself, and he's gonna go like, okay, and he's gonna just like clench and try and like hold a muscle, and he's going to just go and get bigger, fall into Crokinole, and you'll see his little pot belly will get out a bit more. He'll have his like color change that happens. He'll match the Crocs now. And once he finishes doing his evolution, he's gonna kind of like look around and then like still look up at Richter because he only he's still a foot shorter. So he's like, Croco, no. He was like, this didn't work.
Oh my god.
I was like, maybe next time.
That's I'm crying. That's awesome.
So
That is so funny.
That's so cute.
It was the pop noise for me. It was the
That tracks.
Yeah, so
shit,
he's
dude.
bigger
So
now.
funny, bro.
We are continuing the trend in this campaign of evolutions begot evolutions of just like every time somebody evolves, somebody else evolves like immediately afterward.
Well, I don't think Bowie wanted to get left behind in that way.
That's true,
Those
that's
two
true.
were small together, and now one has a growth spurt, and he's like, well, I'm not going to be outshone
No child
here.
left behind.
And then he's like, nope, I'm still a foot shorter. 'Cause you said Richter's 4'7", right?
Yeah, he's exactly
Yeah.
1 foot taller.
Crocodile's
He's
3'7". So it's
That is
literally it's the
hilarious.
That's
exact
funny.
thing of like,
Oh my god.
oh, man,
Oh
come on.
fuck! Yeah.
Croco, no.
Oh my god, damn, dude.
So that's my playtime.
Are there any other scenes that happen during playtime for the other two who haven't narrated anything yet?
I'm gonna
so.
keep an eye on how Tabasco interacts with everybody.
Tabasco,
I'm a little worried about him.
at heart is still a Pokemon, right? Is still
Yeah.
playful, still loves fun, but also is such like a about everything that you'll see that like Tabasco will like at one point like go wait by like the base of the slide, and you see like checking and like waiting for everybody to be done at the slide, but of course because it's the slide the line is never empty. And he just waits, and then after about 5 minutes of waiting, just like walks over to the swings and goes swinging instead and has fun there.
He's like a goth tween. Like he doesn't want to interact with people. Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure he's not feeling left out. He's also not being like aggro.
Wait, can Smolder? Okay, Smolder's really quiet, right? So I feel like if
The quiet kid.
solidarity.
yeah, I feel like if Smolder clocks that he's just over there chilling, Smolder will kind of like pounce up and then just like sit and kind of be like, well, thanks. Like, what you waiting for? And then like won't say anything else and will just follow.
They become friends just by
Real
purely
around.
standing next to each other. That's
at-
Tabasco
the
like
Vulpix?
turns around. Like,
Oh,
he's
you want to
just
go on the
going.
slide? I guess we can. I'll wait in line with you.
We
for
will
you to
figure
go
it
on
out.
the
Yeah,
slide.
yeah, yeah.
I don't want to
I'll
go
wait
on
for
the slide,
you.
but you can go.
Oh,
Oh, there's a spot open. Okay, I
100%.
guess. I'll
Oh, we
go
want to
on
go
the slide.
together? Yeah.
I guess we could. Sliding down the slide, arms crossed. Just,
Yeah.
I do feel like Myrtle is one of those motherfuckers who like jams herself down the slide, who doesn't pay attention to like other people at the bottom of the slide. So she like,
Oh, for sure.
like, pulls like all of her fucking
sure.
limbs in and does just the shell. So the moment that like Smolder and the
Oh
moment
my
that
God.
Smolder and Tabasco are done, it's just fucking Myrtle goes whew, and boom, takes them out like fucking bowling pins at the bottom of the slide.
Jesus. You just see Coryne just, oh my god, and like runs over.
DJ like doesn't care. She's like, they're just playing.
Oh my god.
Kids will be kids.
I feel like Axel and Aleppo would both have a lot of fun with the monkey bars. One, because Axel is a monkey, but also Aleppo has the vines, so he can go
Oh,
swing
fully.
from
Oh,
point to point.
cute.
Yeah, I feel like Beatrix, man, I don't know, man. I feel like Beatrix just like goes to the hemisphere jungle gym, and it's the hive now. That is the hive.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And there's a password, and you can't enter and you can't leave without her permission. Yeah. Has become The queen of the tunnels.
Myrtle tries to crawl her way up, and it's
crazy.
just little stubby arms and legs climbing all the way up to get to where Beatrix is.
Oh, holy shit.
And Beatrix won't let her in when she gets to the
Nope.
That's how you
She's
find
like,
out that
"All
there's
the
a
way back
password.
down."
She's like, Beatrix is
Yep.
like, there's a password at the bottom. You should have read that first. And Myrtle's like, okay, and just shells up and just drops down.
Just zooms down.
There's a moment where like you look around and no one can find Anchor, and it's because Anchor has nested underneath all of the rubber chunks, and like occasionally the little like antenna will come up from above.
Oh, that's so cute.
You see just goggles and little antennas sticking out of the rubber. This was fun. This was good.
This is good.
That's incredible.
Well,
This was
that's
good.
the whole campaign, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Glad you were here. This is
We'll
what
see
we
you
all
guys
worked up
next
for.
time on next week's episode of Unbeatable. Bye.
Is that really
Wait,
it?
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not? Fucking
Oh,
why not?
Okay.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching this episode of Unbeatable. Feel free to support us through our Patreon to get access to our Discord, where we can interact with our community and gather questions for our monthly Q&As. Thanks again, and remember to stay unbeatable.
I am unbeatable. I'll train until I meet my goal. If stakes are high, no, I won't fold because I am unbeatable. Earning every badge, whatever it takes. I'm gonna be the best trainer. You just wait, and I know the road ahead looks like it won't be easy. I am unbeatable. Standing by my side, got my friends with me to explore a whole world of possibilities. But no matter what the challenge is, we can overcome it together. Because we are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold because we are unbeatable. We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold because we are unbeatable.